everybody, and thank you for watching. So this is a different video. I decided to go to the Rite Aid near me that is closing. So now they're saying that it's up to what does it say, 70% off now, and I believe the close date is May 24, but they've already closed the pharmacy. So they've already removed the pharmacy sign there. They closed the pharmacy at the end of, I think Monday was the last day of the pharmacy, and then they've moved all of the prescriptions over to the Walgreens that's on the other side there. So I thought, let me just go into this Rite Aid. I've already been here before. They've changed it up. Usually, last time there was a Rite Aid that was closing here, you could still earn bonus cash and use bonus cash and even use coupons. They've told us that they've changed it up, and now it's like a liquidated store has purchased this, so you can't earn or use bonus cash. Even if you try to say yes, they're gonna change it on their side and say no. You can't use any coupons. And then also we've noticed that there's been a bunch of new items that they're putting on the shelf. So not your regular Rite Aid stuff. It's kind of like some like dollar store kind of items. So whoever is liquidating this or purchased this store to liquidate it, they're throwing in other stuff on the shelves. So we'll go through that one as well to see if they've dropped the price. So my goal is just to walk around, show you what I have in this store. I might pick up a few items because I can still pick them up and do like Ibotta rebates if it's worth it. But that's the only thing. And you can still earn points, but like I said, no bonus cash can be earned or used. I don't know also if it will track all my bonus cash challenges. I don't know if that's a separate system, but I might buy a few candy because I do have like a Mars and a Hershey's bonus cash challenge on one of my cards. I might buy one and just see if it will track tomorrow, and then I'll let you guys know in the notes. And so yeah, that's basically it. So watch as I just give you a tour of this Rite Aid store that is closing. I think I've mentioned this before. I knew, I think early April they told me, and then it gave them basically 6 weeks. And I've walked around other Rite Aids and they've basically said, yeah, they've cut their hours too. I'm sorry, but all these other people here, they may not find jobs, which is very sad. One of the cashiers here, his name is Glenn. He's been working here for 8 years. I've known him now for 3. We know each other by name. Every time I walk in the store, he's like, "Hi, Grace." And so it's sad. I'm really sad that I may not see these people, but hopefully they do find jobs close by, whether a Walgreens or a CVS, and I may see them in the future. You never know. But yeah, let's go in there and see what is left in this store. So as you walk in, there is a lot of signs letting you know that it is closing. This is the aisle that I was talking about. This is usually where the seasonal aisle is, and there's like clothes that are 60% off. There's random kitchen stuff. There's bottles. Yeah, there's just, I have never seen these before at a Rite Aid. And those coolers, I remember I got a few of those one time at Rite Aid last year. But yeah, there's a few other items here that are 50 and 60% off. I remember last week they were unboxing them. They were told to unbox them and shelf them. So they were still like stocking items that are not necessarily Rite Aid items. So there's those items there. You can see this is where all the drinks were. There is nothing left. It is basically empty, all of those aisles. A few random drinks. I found out later on when I started exiting that all drinks were 70% off. All alcohol has been 30% off since the start. There's only like one section left. There's the other aisle of other items that are not necessarily Rite Aid items. I'll go through that one maybe later on. Here are all of, this is meant to be where the food is, but they moved the baby stuff here. There's like no diapers anymore. It's all gone. There's some toilet paper that's on clearance. This is all the groceries. They have those at 50% off. I just had to kind of go in aisles that people aren't in. This is the laundry section. So a few detergents and random items there. No other like Tide and all that. I believe they put them in the front. But I did see here all of the insect sprays as 70% off. And then I saw these Raid. And I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. We do have an Ibotta rebate on that one. So I did pick up a few of those. I wasn't sure what the price was because everything's just everywhere. I ended up finding out that the price was like $2.39, so I did pick up a bunch of those. I came over here and I found these hidden away. I know that we have an Ibotta rebate on those, so I did pick up them. All of the hair care were 60% off, so I grabbed those and put them in my shopping cart. So yeah, I'm just trying to grab a few items that I know we have Ibotta rebates on. They've already closed up that section, which used to be where the baby is. Okay, there is more hair care items here. These Pure Zero, I wasn't sure if we have an Ibotta rebate on that, so I just left them. I know we have one on the spray, but not on that. And then these ones here, I ended up picking up a few of them. We have Ibotta rebates on those as well. So I wasn't sure. So they're about $5, just over $5, and we have a $2.50 Ibotta rebate. So I picked up 2 of those. If that resets, I might go back to the store and pick up more. This section here used to be where the clearance section was. There's still some deodorant stuff there. Yeah, there's not much. There's barely any, and they have cut down their hours as well. Oh yes, John Frieda. Wasn't sure if there was any Ibotta rebates. There wasn't. But I was saying they've cut down their hours, so it's very difficult for them to even organize this store, even though it's going to be closing soon. But yeah, there is more hair care items. I was constantly scanning my phone while recording to see if there were any rebates. Also, I was testing load-to cards. So that's the other thing that I was doing. So after this video, do check out my I did a couponing haul, so I ended up buying a bunch of stuff from this store. Check that one out. I'll show you all the items that the load to cards did work on, and then the rebates that worked on them as well. We do have a lot of hair care here. I noticed afterwards like all the hair care is 50% off, and we do have a load to card, I think, on the L'Oreal. I might go back there and pick up those. It all depends. We can only use load to cards. They can't stop that from coming off, but they can't accept physical coupons. So I'm only going based on load to cards and any rebates. Okay, so after this aisle here, in front of me is all of the first aid. Is 50% off. Over this section had all the razors, which had nothing. I found out after the fact that they moved some of them over. And then also they've got like hosiery for 60% off. Still not worth it for me. And then all of the deodorant is moved. You'll see on later on that they moved them to the front. They've been slowly trying to move as much possible to the front of the store so they can start selling all of these fixtures. Around the corner here used to be all the feminine care. There's like nothing there. And then on the other side had baby. There's a few left there, but they actually moved most of them, you saw, on the other aisle. I'm just going to continue. This was the pharmacy section. They closed that earlier this week. Down here had all of the oral care. There is barely any left, just this little section here. Those were the first to go. They were at like 20% off, and people were going crazy picking those up. I was surprised. And so down here, I'm just looking. This is where the razors, I found them. So I did pick up these ones because we do have Ibotta rebates on them. So I picked up 2 of each of them. So that's what I picked up there. And then as I continued to walk around, what else did I find? I went through, this is kind of where all the adult diapers and all that. I know that we have loads of cards on these. There was no poise, so I couldn't find anything there to do Ibotta rebates. But I know that we have loads of cards on these. So like I said, looking back at this, I might go to the store again and see what else I can find. This is where all of the facial care used to be, and they've moved all of the vitamins over here at 70% off. So that was the facial care on that side. And then when I turn to the right, used to be all of the lotions. So over here used to be most of the lotions, but now they've consolidated all lotions and facial care in one. So I was scouring this to see if there was any load to cards or Ibotta rebates on these. I couldn't find any that were cheap enough for me to grab. I know the Cetaphil, we have Ibotta rebates, but 50% off brings it down to like $6, and then getting $2.50 back, it's not worth it for me. If I could use coupons, of course, but it would have been about $7, not worth it for me to pick those up. I have a lot in my stockpile. And then I was also looking at the Gold Bond, so those were 50% off. That would bring it down to, I don't know, like $7, but you're only getting like $2 back. And then we have more of the facial care here. I think we have a rebate on, or load to cut on the Neutrogena wipes down the bottom. We still have, they put all the masks over here now, and then all of the straighteners and hair appliances. I went over here to the digestive area and the pain to see if there was anything here that was interesting. They're all 50% off. And then with the digestive, they are 60% off. I did actually pick up a few items here. I didn't show it in my haul. Just stuff to keep on stock, like the anti-diarrhea and laxative. It's always good to have those on handy. 60% off is not bad. I would go into the store anyway and pick them up full price if need be. I was going through these just to see. So you can see clips because I was constantly checking my phone on rebates. Over here we have the cold and flu. So I was looking at these ones as well. There was nothing that really stood out. I kind of stocked up a lot when they had the spring clearance of 75% off. Now, like, they brought up the price, and then, well, they brought it back to regular, and then 50 is not worth it. But yeah, you can see there's still quite a few items here. And then they've moved, this is all the nutrition, this is meant to be the nutritional section, where all the boost and stuff used to be. There is nothing. It's all cleared out. They have blocked off now where the pharmacy used to be. And then you saw where all the vitamins were. This used to be where all the vitamins was. And there's like maybe a few left over there that they have to move over. All of the cards are 30% off. All of the candles are 60% off. I think stationery was still 30. And then you've got eyeglasses are 50. And then I went down here and the books and magazines were 70% off. I was looking around there to see if there's anything that interests me. Nothing really. Maybe there'll be some left over by the time I come back from my holiday. But yeah, they were 70% off. And then I ended up going down the other aisle here. This is where all of the As Seen on TV, they were 50% off. There's not much. Like, I think people have really cleared them out. There was some pretty cool stuff here, like this heater, like around your neck. I've got the fan version of that one, but that's $40. That's 50% off. That's $20. That's not worth it to me yet. If it's still around and it's 70% off, maybe. There are, and this is the body section, body wash section. And so there's still quite a lot of items here. And then this is, used to be more body. And then they've moved the deodorant here and some other items. I ended up picking up a Dove, the all body Dove. I noticed that we have a load to cart on this one, and I was hoping Fetch, but my Fetch didn't work. So I did pick up that one to test it out. And then I also picked up that one to see if the load to card was scanned on that one as well, but it didn't. So I did pick up those to test them and to see if that would work. And then also we have more, they put the hair items there. And then with the body wash, I didn't film it, but I picked up some Olay and they worked amazing. We have some poofs there, 50% off, not worth it. That'll bring it down to like $1.50. All of the makeup is now 70% off. I will go down that aisle. It is empty. I think when they got to 40% off, people really cleared them out. But yeah, now there's like nothing there. There's, I would say, 80% of it's gone. A few L'Oreal, the expensive most of the foundations, but all of the cheap eye and lip is kind of gone. There's still some of the CoverGirl, but yeah, all of those, everything's basically gone. This has been going on, like I said, since early April. I think this has been like 4 weeks. There are other items here. Some of the Q-tips, they normally like $4-ish. It came down to about just under $2, like $1.80. I actually picked up a few of them. And then we do have the fragrances here at 50% off. We'll see if that goes down by next week. And then this is where usually all the candy is, and now they've filled them up with other items. So we have random medicine here. We have a few snacks there, but yeah, I'm gonna go down. I can't remember where I went, but yeah, they moved the batteries also over here, and then you can see there's the laundry. But yeah, they moved the batteries here, which used to be where the candy is. They put the laundry at the front, and then this is the aisle that I said that used to be candy and seasonal, and they've filled it with all of these random new stuff. So this is the last aisle that I went down on, and yeah, so do check out my other video. I posted it after this. I did do a little haul of the items that I picked up, and I was testing loads of cards, and I bought a rebate, and so yeah, do check out that haul. But that's basically it. So yeah, thank you for watching.